go.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720. That's what these are doing it. It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I am back with another video. Worship the best, or die like the rest. Let me pull it together because I'm about to go on a rant. And so I can come to this place, I say unscathed. What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I am back with another video. I have a question for you, ladies and gentlemen. Did Microsoft and Sony drop the ball? What I mean by drop the ball? Did they wait too long? They're both playing this cat and mouse game about dropping the price for their next generation console. Sony came out and did something sly. Basically, they're gonna select a few people like for pre-orders. You know what I mean? Even though, like I said, Walmart will be selling them. Walmart, Amazon, everyone like that. But it is now September. You have this economic crisis going on here, especially here in North America. People being evicted. Traditionally, these consoles would have went up for pre-order in June, right at the E3, the day of the E3. You go out, drop $100, $50, and how I do it, I pay on them as time goes along. So by the time November gets here, when the consoles is out, I owe nothing. Got to get the games, controllers, headsets, I owe nothing by the time it comes out, right? It's now September. Actually, today is September 3rd, if I'm not mistaken, right? I owe nothing by the time they come out. But it's a little more than just the pre-orders. Traditionally, how it used to be, when consoles came out, they were ahead of PCs. In terms of specs. If you don't know what I mean, when the Xbox 360 came out, it was ahead of PC, more powerful. Then when the PlayStation 3 launched in 2006, you couldn't find a PC on the market about that time that was more powerful than the PS3. But then we had this 8 and 9 year old console cycle, which was very unhealthy for tech. And where you have consoles would never surpass PCs in terms of performance. On the cusp of the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X, we're gonna be honest here. We're gonna see the PlayStation 5, because we don't know the base clocks yet, but it's neither here nor there, right? It has variable frequency. Either the CPU will be 10.2 or the GPU will be 10, not at the same time. But the base clock speeds, we can say about 9 and some change, right? Or just even say it doesn't even matter, right? The Xbox Series X is at a minimum 12 tick flops, right? Look where I'm going with this. How you say that's a lot of mustard on a hot dog, right? We're talking about in a closed environment for a console. On the market right now, we're gonna put and they went to this new technology. They went from GCN to RDNA 2.0, right? What makes it twice, like far as the performance, as GCN, right? Twice the performance, quote unquote RDNA 2.0, right? So on the market right now, 10 to 12 T flops, what's that, a 2080 maybe? Damn near is more on par with the 2080, right? We're talking about in a closed environment. One thing consoles have over PCs is optimization. What do I mean by that? You may have a 1350, 3080 Ti, whatever the hell the case may be, and have a i15 CPU, but all that's not allocated for gaming, right? If you hit Control Alt Delete, look at all, you have a bunch of other things running in the background. It's still a computer that you can play games on. But a console, look where I'm going, is made just for gaming. You can cut out all the fat. You have an operating system, yes, on both of them, Linux, Unix. The Xbox user scaled down version of Windows 10, but you don't need all the same things in the kernel as you need for a PC, right? Cool, and they use that for their advantage. That's why they can make games as like God of War or Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us, on on 1.8 T flops, and they look good. And if you take a PC with the same specs as an Xbox One X or a PlayStation 4 Pro, those consoles will run circles around it. You're talking about T flop for T flop. Why? Because of optimization, and developers can code closer to the metal. Let me break this down even further, right? For those of you that may not understand. One thing, like with PC gaming, you may have a 20 Ti, 32 gigabytes of RAM. He has a 2080, 16 gigs of RAM. They have what you call the lowest common denominator with the recommended spec, but you have a wide range of anything. You may have Intel, he may have the Ryzen chip. You got 1,000 different variables, right? But said again, one thing that consoles had on their side were optimization, and that developers know what's inside every box. So you say, you know what, they were saying that, hey, you know what? The Xbox Series X or the PlayStation 5, we're talking about 120 frames, right? You know, at a minimum 60 frames, because again, not if you look at Nvidia top selling card, the AMD, they are the entry level, budget level, you know, cards, right? And you know, Steam hands out that survey, right? You know, not everybody's even gaming in 1080p, right? But that's neither here nor there. This is not about an Xbox. What is kind of an Xbox, PlayStation versus PC thing? But you can see where I'm going with this in a minute, right? Put my glasses on for a minute. My reading glasses. Both Microsoft and Sony were saying, you know what, both they can get some customers from the PC because they can buy all in one, right? For $400 or $500, and we're talking about 10 T flops. And I said, you know, because when the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One launch, they were so far behind the curve. They came out in 2013, right? And we're talking about what those Jaguar cores. If I'm not mistaken, it's 2010 tech. Already they were so far behind the curve, right? Then we got what you call these mid-gen refreshes. Now, I did a video a few weeks ago telling you guys that, hey, both Microsoft and Sony are going to be doing mid-gen refreshes again. And a lot of you guys say, no, they don't need it. We got 10 T flops. We got 12, that's it for a console, right? But if you're new to my channel, this isn't for you. For you guys that have been here for a while, I told you guys that technology is forever moving forward, and the video came, this very, very powerful Asian man came out day before yesterday. Look at this shit here. Look at these prices. God damn it, Sony, God damn it, Microsoft. Look at this shit here. So it was a thought of these consoles being able to snatch or poach some PC gamers. Now a lot of console gamers are saying, you know what? I'm just going to get me a rig. Back to those CUDA cores. Look at these. We're going to start with the lowest common denominator right here. 8 gigabytes of GDDR6. $499, right? The T flops, right? Look at this here. Look at this card. A 3070. We're talking about 8K gaming. I'm trying to look for the percent of T flops here, but they talk about what's it? The entry with 25 T flops, if I'm not mistaken. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. The high end one is what, 36 T flops. 25 T flops for $500 is bananas. The G for RTX is 25 T flops or so for you know, for $500. The PS5 and the Xbox Series X. You have the GTX 3090, right? I think they said is the base is 36 T flops, and you can overclock it or something, and it goes to 40. The PS5 and the Xbox One X, Series X, I'm sorry, cannot be on the market for 7 years, right? And we talking about this year because again, you're gonna have something more powerful than that and more powerful than that. for 10 years with 9 or 12 or 10 to 12 T-flops. It's not going to happen. So again, you have these mid-gen refreshes. But this is crazy. And I understand you say, well, this is because PC consoles would never catch PC. But I thought there was a glimmer of hope. We're talking about the Xbox Series X. Granted, they don't have any games right now, but I believe games will come, right? At a minimum, it's 12 T-flop. That's about a 2080 inside a console. Like, oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that the leap would be that huge from the 2080 Ti to a 3090. Base, we are overclocking at 36 T-flops. Now, granted, it's $1,500. I digress. But you have the 3070 at about 25 or so T-flops for like $500. That's bananas. For $500. Now, in the video, when you come to T-flop measurements, they are simply a little bit more, they are more powerful, quote unquote, than AMD, right? But hear me out. What I'm saying is this, right? They should have came out and announced it. So right now, Sony and Microsoft can't come out charging them $600 for these consoles, and you have a card from Nvidia, the 37, with twice the power, more than twice the power of your console for $500. This is bananas. I think they may have dropped the ball. They should have came out, announced the price of these consoles, put up pre-orders, right? Because I spoke to several people yesterday and the day before, and they were saying, like, you know, like I'm not getting the Xbox Series. I'm not getting a PlayStation 5. I'm just gonna build me a PC. Now, see, Sony will be bringing more of their exclusive to PC. I done did countless videos about them, and this is not about that, right? You know, what I'm saying is today, like, most of us play multi-plats 85% of the time anyway, you know what I mean? And if they have to wait a little longer, some people feel like that's cool with them. Me personally, I'm going to buy both consoles. I'm a console type guy. But even he said, quote unquote, the console warlord was like, I might get me a 3090. You know, I always tell you guys I'm a very shallow man and I take beauty before brains, right? But true 8K gaming, like, this is bananas. I ain't gonna lie, they did their thing with this, man. They did their thing with this, man. And the video just came out. Now AMD, that's out there, conference coming up, but we all know that AMD is not can't rock with the video. We already know this, right? I know you got some AMD fanboys out there like D, but they can't rock with them. Like, this is crazy. It was Ampere, Rob's is Ampere. Like, this is like, I'm looking at some of this shit here. It's like, man, it takes a man to admit when he's wrong. I didn't think like that it would be that huge of a leap between the two. You know what I mean? Between the 2080 Ti and the 3000 series. You know, 2080 Ti, I think it's like 13 T-flops. Now listen, I know some guys that may have got the 2080 Ti may spend $13, $14 for that card, and you can get a 3070 for $500. I know they probably feel like, you know what I mean, feel like they got the short end of the stick. But this is bananas. This is bananas. It says here, starting with the basic RTX 3080 will launch at the same price as the 2080 at $700 from the Nvidia site in September 17 for partner models. The 3090 will be $1,500 on the 24th, and the 37 will meanwhile will launch in October for $500. Damn, you know, this is bananas, man. But anyway, let me know what you think. Like, to me, I'm gonna say this again. They dropped the ball. They dropped the ball. They should have came out with the pre-orders and prices sooner. But ain't no way in hell that Microsoft, either Sony, can charge. And there were rumors of them charging $600 for the Series X, and they can't. Like, how the hell could you? And you got a fucking 25 T-flop card for $500. Like, you're crazy as hell. Over twice the performance, yeah. I mean, But anyway, guys, I'm looking at these T flight. This has been that. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little beside myself. This is your boy Next Gen 720. Let me know what you think below. Let me know what you think below. This is banana. Look, I'm still I'm looking at some of this stuff. Like, I'm still baffled. I'm still baffled, man. Jesus. Like, I'm still baffled. Damn, 60 frames in 8K. Like, they talking about 60 frames in 8K. God damn. Whoa! But I'm out of here, man. Let me know what you think down below, man. I'm gonna say this again. I think they dropped the ball. They should have came out a little earlier, man. You know, with the pre-orders and prices and everything. A lot of people thinking like, I don't know about this. I don't know. And listen too, man. To be honest, we really haven't seen nothing from either one of these companies. Really yet. This eyes bulging on the head. Like, even the third-party multiplats. We have yet to see 2K. We have to see Madden, dude, like the big next-gen game multiplats. What they look like when they're on these consoles. These consoles come out in November. It's already September. You know, so you have a lot of people still waiting on the fence right now. You know what I mean? Like, both of these guys are playing their cards so close to their chest, man. This is your boy Next Gen 720. I'm out of here.